In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to make a reversible hair bonnet, like a two-in-one hair bonnet. So I have several videos on my channel here. You can go check them as well. I'll be linking them in the description box. To make this bonnet, you will need at least two different types of fabric. I have the black one here, and this is satin fabric. I also have this baby pink, so I decided to go for baby pink and black color. So you go get any color of your choice. First, I'm going to go ahead and open this fabric and then fold it into two. So let's go ahead and open it just like this, and then we're going to fold it into two this way. Okay, so you first fold it into two, and then you're going to now fold it again into four. So this part is folded and is already folded into two. I just went ahead to fold it again, so this time we have a fold into four. So whenever you do that, you always have a part that is open and you have a part that is closed. So once you're done folding it this way, you're going to go ahead and iron this out. So I'll just bring my iron and then iron it out. Once I'm through with this is how it looks. So the next thing I'm going to do is, please take note of this part here. This part is opened and this part is folded. So I'm going to take my measurement from this point here, making sure that my tape is just exactly at the upper part here, and I'm going to come down by 14 inches. So I'll just use this and make like a round circle. I have other videos here on my channel that you can go check as well. I'll be linking them here in the description box. You can go check the comment section for those videos. Okay, so I'll continue doing this till I get to the other end. This is what I had after I was done, so I'm going to just go ahead and cut it out. Next, I'm going to place this on the pink color to get like the second cut. So I've just gone ahead to open this up like this so that you see how big it is. Now if you don't want yours to be this big, you can as well reduce the length. Remember, I used 14 inches, so you can make yours 13 inches. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to now bring my pink fabric, fold it again into four, just like we did for the black one, and then I'm going to place the black on top of it and then cut it out. For the pink color, I'm just going to open it up like this. Remember, we're going to first fold it into two and then fold it again into four, and then I'll place the black just like I said on top of it and then trace it out. Just make sure that you fold your fabric into four, just like what I am doing here. So go ahead and first fold it into two this way and then fold it again just like this, and make sure you iron it out. Just make sure you iron everything out. Then you're going to place your black fabric, you're going to place it on top of it this way. Please make sure that the folded part, you are placing it correctly on the folded part of your second fabric. So this is it here. I also went ahead to do same thing for this other side, and this is how it looks. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring this black one here and I'll place them right side facing each other just like this. So I'll go ahead, place them right side facing each other like this, and I'm going to go ahead and pin it down. Like I'll bring my pins and pin this round the cap before going over to my sewing machine to stitch it down with 1/2 inch. This is it after I was done pinning this down. So this is it. I'm going to go over to my sewing machine and then stitch it down round it with 1/2 inch. Now while you stitch, make sure you give at least 2 inches away Okay, so I'll stitch from here round this part. So from here I'll stitch round, leaving this part open so that we can turn this over to the right side from that very point. This is what I have after I was done, and this is how everything looks. So the next thing I'm going to do, please take note of this part. I'm now going to go ahead and trim off a little, like round the cap. Go ahead and trim off a little so that when you turn this over, it's going to relax very well. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the right side and iron it out. So guys, I've gone ahead to turn this to the right side. I also went ahead to iron it out, and this is how neat everything looks. So the next thing I did was to leave this part open here. So remember not to close up this part here. Okay, so the next thing I did was to draw a line around this cap that measures 1.5 inches. So please make sure you draw a line 1.5 inches around, just like this. Now you're going to go over to your sewing machine, and please don't top stitch that area, just stitch on the line around the cap and make sure to stop, just stitch around the cap. So this is it after I was done, and this is how everything looks. I make sure not to stitch on, not to close up that point I told you guys, so please do not close it up. And this is how everything looks. Now the next thing we are going to do now is to draw another line like about 1/2 inch. So just go ahead from the top, you're going to also come down by about 1/2 inch, and you're going to connect it around the cap, and then take it to your sewing machine and also stitch it down. Now I'm going to make sure not to close up that point I told you guys. Please do not close it up. So I'm just using my tape here to mark 1/2 inch away from that first stitch we make. Okay, so just go up by 1/2 inch, and you're going to stitch it round this way. Make sure not to close that area I told you guys. Just make sure not to close that point. So guys, this is what I have after I was done stitching it, and this is how the stitch looks. So remember, I asked you not to close up this point here, so that's where we are going to be passing our elastic band through. So the measurement around my head, like my round head circumference, was 26 inches. So I'm going to cut this elastic band that measures 13 inches. Please do not stretch your elastic when you are taking this measurement. So I'm now going to bring my safety pin and then use it to like pass this through around it, just like this. So please pay attention to it. So this is my safety pin. I'll just use it now to like pass it through from this point I asked you guys not to close earlier. So continue passing it through like this, and make sure to be careful that the other part doesn't go in completely. So when I'm close to that point, I'm going to use my pins to just hold it down, and then I'll keep pushing it, like I'll keep pushing it. So guys, this is what I have after I was done, and as you can see, I'm not even done yet. Like I just decided to slow this a little so that you take note of this part. So I'm going to remove my safety pin, and I'm going to make sure that I use my pin again to secure this point. Like if you don't hold this down, everything is just going to go inside and you're going to start all over again. So I'm just going to like turn this over, but before then, just make sure you pull everything to make sure that everywhere is equal, like it's very equal. So I'm going to go over to the sewing machine and close up that area, and then make sure you tie your elastic inside and then close it up. So this is what I have after I was done. This is how it is. So by the time you stretch this, you can actually use this for any size of like your hair. No matter how big your hair is, this can actually accumulate it. So this is how big it was, and it was very beautiful. Thanks for watching this video. So You can see how everything came out. If you haven't subscribed, I wonder what you're still waiting for. Please go ahead and hit on the subscribe button, and please turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.